Good morning and happy November, everyone. Maybe people are starting off this morning with a cup of coffee and some of that old Halloween candy from last night.
Yeah, Kit Kat sounds good right now.
Ooh, it does.
Yeah, right? That or a Crunch Bar for breakfast.
Yeah, or waking up with us. So good morning, everyone. I'm Allison Ross.
I'm Kyle Lieberman. Before you head out the door this morning, let's check in with meteorologist Matt Jordan with a look at how this first day of November is shaping up. Hey there, MJ.
Oh, it's going to be nice. It's going to be gorgeous as we go throughout the day today. We have temperatures topping out close to 70 degrees, so definitely above averages. Puts us about 5 to 10 degrees above what we saw yesterday. And a little bit of sunshine mixing in with that as well. Now, we do have more cloud cover towards Friday and Saturday. We're going to hold on to the slightly warmer than average temperatures as we go over the next couple of days. Even see a slight chance of some showers out there, but as I step on out of the way, let you see the temperatures. And this is just kind of an averaging of what we're seeing throughout the forecast area, mainly in the 60s for just about everyone as we go throughout the day today, getting closer to 70 degrees for some areas in the Rogue Valley. Checking out precipitation, this is yesterday. Just to recap it, we saw what seemed like a lot of drizzle, a lot of cloud cover, kind of just a soggy Halloween. Overall, it wasn't a lot of overall rainfall. You can see Medford just 1/100 of an inch there, mostly dry as you head south of the border there. North Bend, that's where all the rain went, almost 1/2 of an inch. And this is since midnight, so just over the last few hours, we have seen some trace amounts. We're going to stay dry as we get later into the day today. So let's check it out with your temperatures. Right now, pretty much just everybody over freezing temperatures. So even though we did have the showers yesterday, we had cloud cover over the night, that actually kept us a little bit warmer, so not as slick as we have been in the past. Back to you.
Matt, thanks so much. They haven't been seen in nearly a month, and now the Jackson County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help in finding a missing Central Point couple.
Detectives say that 30-year-old Christopher Vestal and 29-year-old Catherine Roden haven't been seen since October 6th. Family members tell investigators they believe the two were going to buy a new car and then go on a 3-day camping trip with an unknown man. Well, the two are said to travel often, but they always keep in touch. Anyone with information on their whereabouts this morning is asked to give the Jackson County Sheriff's Office a call.
Meanwhile, detectives say they're concerned about the welfare of an 8-year-old girl. The Jackson County Sheriff's Office say they're searching for this woman that you see here and her daughter right there, 8-year-old Tabitha Clancy Wood. Investigators say she might be with her mother, Kelly Marie Clancy, who left the area in August after a custody dispute. Last month, the judge gave sole custody to the girl's father and ordered that she be returned to him. Investigators believe they may be in California. Kelly was last seen driving a white 2003 Saturn sedan with Oregon license plate 659DRB. Anyone with information is asked to call police.
Now to a developing story at 6:33, a possible break in the investigation into Monday's crash off the Indonesian coast of that Indonesian passenger jet. Search and rescue crews officials believe they have found the flight recorders of the downed Lion Air Flight 610. The jet crashed into the sea, killing all 189 people aboard. The black box should help explain why the almost new Boeing jet went down soon after takeoff.
Also developing this morning, a 14-year-old girl and her 5-year-old brother are both recovering after they were shot while trick-or-treating. It happened last night in North Philadelphia. Police say they were caught in the crossfire when two gunmen opened fire on each other. Both children were shot in the leg and are expected to be okay. The 14-year-old girl who was shot says she wasn't worried about her own injury. She was just focused on protecting her little brother. No arrests have been made. And now to a follow-up this morning, we're hearing from the wife of a man who was shot and killed outside of an elderly couple's home in Grants Pass. 58-year-old Robert Berry from Washington State was shot outside of the home on the 4000 block of Foothill Boulevard around 6 last Wednesday night. The couple who lives in that home say Berry was trespassing on their property and they shot him in self-defense. But Berry's wife says that's not true.
This elderly man shot and killed my husband. He took another person's life that was asking for help.
Berry's wife says he was driving from Idaho to their home in Medford, but his car broke down along the way. Detectives are still investigating, and there's no word on if any charges will be filed.
Now to politics. The turnout for this year's midterm elections is growing, with the entire country this morning reporting higher than average early voters. More than 24 million votes have been counted nationwide as either early or absentee votes. That number exceeds the total early vote from the 2014 midterms, and we still have 5 more days until Election Day. Here in Oregon, new numbers released from the Secretary of State's office show that there is a 123% increase in ballots turned in compared to the same time in 2014. And this morning, new poll numbers show there is just a 3-point percentage difference between Democratic Governor Kate Brown and her Republican challenger, Representative Newt Bueller. Those results were released by the Hoffman Survey Group. 45% of those polled said they plan to vote for Brown, while 42% said Bueller would get their vote. As a reminder, you have until 8 o'clock on Tuesday to turn your ballot in to an official drop box location.
And a correction to a story we told you about yesterday on Sunrise. Independent candidate Patrick Starnes suspended his campaign, but what to do if you already voted for him. So if you already have mailed in or handed in your ballot, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do. However, if you haven't turned in your ballot, you can cross out his name and circle the name of the candidate you would like to vote for and fill in the bubble before dropping it off. Immigration continues to be a major focus for the Trump campaign ahead of midterm elections. Troops from Fort Knox are waking up on the southern border this morning after deploying Wednesday to the areas near Mexico. President Trump is promising to send up to 15,000 more troops to meet the thousands of migrants already at the U.S.-Mexico border. But lawmakers on both sides of the aisle say other action should be taken.
What we should be talking about is what a good Republican and Democrat compromise for immigration reform looks like. A way that we can increase border security, stop the drug trafficking and the human smuggling there, and also provide a path to citizenship for dreamers.
President Trump is also attacking Republican Paul Ryan for opposing an executive order to end birthright citizenship. The president insists his signature can override protections guaranteed in the 14th Amendment. And 6:36, it is November. Now we are talking about winter, and a change of seasons is in the air. Crater Lake is now switching over to winter gear today.
Oh, yeah. So what does that even mean? Well, the national parks, North Entrance Road and Rim Drive are closed for the season until next year. Visitors now can only access the park through Highway 62 on the south side. The winter season also means entrance fees for cars are $15 compared to the summer rate of $25. Snowshoes will also be made available during the winter months as well. I'm excited to do that. That's something I haven't done yet, and I'm really excited to.
I did it with my dad. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to that. All right, if you're heading out the door right now, any rain or snow in the forecast right now, MJ?
Well, for the time being, I think we're going to stay dry really through about Saturday, but there is some potential on Friday night of some showers coming through. The thing is, probably going to be just a little too warm just about everywhere as we go over the next few days for any snow coming down, except at the very top of mountains. Crater Lake could be included in that, but that's going to have to wait until about Sunday, Monday. That's when we start to see that potential. As for right now, we got some cloud cover. We have some lingering showers. These are very weak showers, though, so some of it probably not even making it to the ground. We had a little bit later into the day. We're going to clear most of this out. Some clouds just remaining in Roseburg, North Bend, and the Bandon area. So for the coast, cloudy, then clearing, especially around the Brookings area. A little bit of sunshine mixing in, not too bad. Some areas of fog, your highs in the 60s, so a little bit warmer than yesterday. Quite a bit warmer than yesterday in the West Valleys after a kind of soggy Halloween. We should be on the dry side today with some fog to start out, but by the afternoon, sunny skies. Your highs about 68 to 70 degrees. And east of the Cascades, cloudy, then sunny. Patchy fog early. Your highs in the 50s and 60s. Back to you.
Thank you. 6:38 is the time right now on BT5 News at Sunrise. Is just getting started. Coming up, getting an Uber ride from Ashland will not be happening anytime soon. Why the ride-sharing service is hitting the brakes.
And a homecoming welcome for an American hero, how you can get involved.
If you're heading out the door this morning, here's a look at the lowest gas according to GasBuddy.com. Stay with us. We'll be right back.